Entering a relationship with a female covert narcissist can feel enchanting at first, but beneath the surface, subtle traps are already being set. Many people don't realize how these individuals operate, often missing the warning signs until they're deeply entangled. Today, we'll explore how covert narcissists target their partners, the psychological games they play, and the emotional consequences that follow. Understanding these patterns is the first step toward protecting yourself and recognizing unhealthy dynamics before they take root. Covert narcissists are drawn to partners who embody the traits: protectiveness, helpfulness, integrity, and loving wholeheartedly. These qualities make someone a nurturing and supportive companion, but unfortunately they also make them vulnerable to manipulation. The narcissist instinctively senses these strengths and sees them as opportunities to gain control. If you recognize these traits in yourself, it's important to be aware of how they can be exploited in toxic relationships. To start, the covert narcissist uses charm and emotional openness to draw you in. She may share personal stories, express vulnerability, and create an intense sense of connection. This phase often feels magical, filled with deep conversations and even powerful sexual chemistry. But beneath the surface, she's carefully observing your reactions, mapping out your insecurities and emotional needs. This information becomes ammunition for future manipulation. During those early intimate conversations, the narcissist is not just bonding, she's gathering data. By encouraging you to open up, she learns what makes you feel safe, what you fear, and where your emotional vulnerabilities lie. This mapping process is subtle but deliberate, laying the groundwork for later control. It's important to recognize when someone seems overly interested in your weaknesses, as this can be a red flag. Once the initial connection is established, the covert narcissist shifts tactics. She starts sending mixed signals, sometimes pulling away, sometimes creating scenarios where she appears hurt or fearful of abandonment. These confusing behaviors are designed to make you chase after her, constantly reassuring her of your loyalty and support. This is the beginning of emotional entanglement, where your desire to help becomes a tool for her control. Because you value integrity and loyalty, you respond to her distress by making promises, vows of support, safety, and unconditional love. These promises become emotional anchors, binding you to the relationship even as things become more confusing and painful. The narcissist relies on your sense of duty, knowing that breaking your word would be deeply uncomfortable for you. This is how the trap tightens, making it harder to walk away. After you're emotionally invested, the relationship enters a cycle of push and pull. One moment you receive affection and reassurance, the next you're met with criticism, withdrawal, or sudden hostility. This unpredictable pattern keeps you off balance, always striving to regain the warmth and connection you felt at the start. The confusion and self-doubt that result are exactly what the narcissist wants, as they deepen your emotional dependence. Constant cycle of affection followed by criticism creates a fog of confusion. You may start to question your own perceptions, wondering if you're overreacting or imagining things. This self-doubt is a powerful tool for the narcissist, as it makes you more likely to accept blame and less likely to challenge her behavior. Over time, your confidence erodes and you become increasingly dependent on her approval. As the relationship deepens, the narcissist often isolates you from friends and family. She may provoke jealousy, criticize your loved ones, or make you feel guilty for spending time away from her. Gradually, your world shrinks and you become more reliant on her for emotional support. This isolation makes it even harder to recognize the unhealthy dynamics at play and to seek help when you need it most. Narcissist's next move is to undermine your confidence. She may make subtle or overt comments that make you doubt your abilities, your attractiveness, or your worth. Over time, these small jabs add up, leaving you feeling powerless and detached from your former self. The qualities that once made you strong, kindness, loyalty, and a desire to help, are now used against you, making you question your own value. At this stage, you may feel trapped, anxious, depressed, and convinced that you're the only one who can help or fix the narcissist. This belief is a powerful illusion, reinforced by the narcissist's manipulations. The more you try to save her, the deeper you sink into the cycle of emotional dependence. It's a painful place to be, but recognizing the pattern is the first step toward breaking free. Guilt becomes a major barrier to leaving. The narcissist may remind you of your promises, play the victim, or accuse you of abandoning her. Your sense of responsibility and compassion are turned against you, making you feel that leaving would be cruel or selfish. But staying out of guilt only prolongs the harm and prevents healing. It's important to recognize when guilt is being used as a weapon. Healthiest choice is to break away completely. This means ending the relationship, avoiding contact, and resisting the urge to return even when you feel guilty or responsible. It's not easy, especially if you share children or mutual responsibilities, but prioritizing your well-being is essential. Seeking support from friends, family, or professionals can make this process more manageable and help you rebuild your sense of self. After leaving, it's time to focus on healing and rediscovering who you are outside the relationship. Reconnect with your values, rebuild your confidence, and surround yourself with supportive people. Remember, your kindness and integrity are strengths, not weaknesses. With time and self-care, you can recover from the emotional wounds and move forward with greater awareness and resilience. Recognizing and escaping the traps of a covert narcissist is a journey that requires courage and self-compassion. By understanding the patterns of manipulation and valuing your own well-being, you can protect yourself from future harm. Remember, you deserve relationships built on mutual respect, honesty, and genuine care. Stay true to your values, trust your instincts, and know that healing is always possible.